Hey, this is Melody with Realty Executives Main Street. And oh my goodness. So I wanted to make a video today because I'm talking with you. I love talking with you. And I'm hearing a repetitive theme here from clients and potential clients. That tells me, okay, there needs to be a video made. There needs to be some education to this process. And so this is it. Stay tuned. You know, you are searching for homes and you're on Zillow or Redfin or Realtor.com, or maybe you're looking for land and you're on land.com. Most of the time, what you're going to do, see that home on Realtor or Zillow or wherever, what are you going to do? You're going to call that agent or what you think is that agent. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit, because many times you think you're calling the listing agent, but you're not. See, as real estate agents, we have to go and look for clients. We have to go and look for clients. They don't just fall into our lap, right? We have to go, especially if it's a new agent. We don't just get names and phone numbers and no, we have to go seek these out. And so a lot of times, if it's a newer agent, or maybe there's all kinds of reasons, what we as agents do is we have to pay a company. It could be any company. There's like tons of them out there. We can pay a company so that when you see a real estate ad and you click on it, we're paying for your information. We're paying for your name and phone number and saying, hey, da, 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 da. So a lot of times when you're clicking on these ads or on these listings on Realtor or Redfin or land.com or whatever search engine you use, you're not being connected to the listing agent. You're being connected to an agent who wants to represent you as a buyer's agent. So here's one of my listings. Right here, okay, you can see a picture right here. This is my listing. But if you scroll down to the side, it's not showing my face, right? Think of it as a third party, okay? So we know how third parties, like even if we're going on a trip, sometimes we might call Expedia, right? Well, Expedia is the third party. We're calling them maybe to make reservations at a Hyatt hotel. Or we're calling them to make a reservation for Walt Disney World or whatever, for flights, for rental cars. We call Expedia. Expedia is that third party. Now, could Expedia answer every little question about that hotel or about that? No, because they're the third party. So when you are clicking, or when you find a property, as I said, on Zillow, Realtor, Land, Redfin, all the other search engines out there, if you find a property that you like and there's an agent's name that comes up, they are the third party, okay? They can be your agent, they can answer questions for you, but they're not the listing agent. And a lot of times that gets a little murky because, again, you'll think, oh, well, no. Zillow and Realtor and Redfin and land.com and all of these other wonderful search engines, which we're so thankful for, they help us to get our listings out there. But they're third-party companies. They're third party. They don't know exactly how things are in East Tennessee. They can look at data. They can connect you with an agent who is paying them money to be able to get your information so that they can help you. But are they going to know specifically about that property? Absolutely not. So it's very important, if you're interested in a property, that you have somebody on your side, somebody who's going to have your best interests at heart as a buyer. It is tough right now for buyers. It's very, very tough. We're still in a low inventory and the market is changing. It's very tough. You don't want to do this alone. And you should have control over who you want to represent you to find out all the answers that you want to the questions that you have about a property. So I highly recommend you find the realtor, the agent first. You find them first. You make sure it's somebody that you're comfortable with, because, sweet friends, there's going to be hard conversations, okay? I have people all the time and they'll say, oh, you know what? I thought about getting into real estate. All most people see is, oh, well, they get a commission check. They don't see all the disappointing news that we have to say. They don't see that. They don't see when we have to say, you know what, we lost that offer, or they don't have to see, you know what, the deal fell through. There was this found in the title search, or they don't see all of that. This is a very emotional job, and so if you want somebody out there who's really going to put your needs before their own, it's not about the money. And sadly, there are agents out there who it's all about the money. You'll run into them. I've run into them. Do your research. Make sure you're getting someone that you feel comfortable with, that you want to make sure you feel comfortable. You make sure that your agent is communicating with you in the way that you would like, okay? So the point of this video is make sure that you have an agent on your side. Don't always trust these third parties that don't know our market, that don't know everything that's going on locally. Get somebody that you trust, that you feel comfortable with. Sign that buyer's representation agreement once you do feel comfortable, or that listing agreement once you feel comfortable, and then let them work for you. Don't leave the biggest purchase, your biggest investment, in the hands of somebody that you don't feel comfortable with. Okay? Until next time.